Hey everyone, welcome to your February 2022 astrological forecast and a very happy Valentine's Day to everyone this month. Special thank you to my loyal subscribers who continue to support me and like and share and comment on my videos. Thank you so very much. If you're new to my channel and you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. And also check out the links below in the description box. There's one there to my website where you can learn more about the chart services that I offer. There's also a link to something called Ask Me a Question, and it's for those of you who only want to know just a few things about your chart. Okay? And also check out my weekly forecast, which I will be starting again. Okay, so now for your forecast. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Welcome to your February 2023 astrological forecast. So the sun is in your sign up until the 18th, sorry. Then Mercury moves into your sign on the 11th. Up until that point, though, Mercury is still in Capricorn in your 12th house where you have the sign of Capricorn. You could be finishing touches on something that you've been working on, let's say in secret or confidentially, even inquiring about someone or something. Mercury in the 12th house, I call it my great investigator, because that's usually what happens when it's there. It makes your subconscious mind kind of linger or dwell on something that you just find fascinating for some reason or other and want to know more about it, or a person even. But your 12th house is the house of secrets and confidences and actions taken by you or someone else behind the scenes. A lot of time it's preparation for when planets are going to enter your sign and your first house. So that's kind of like what happens, at the same time every year. It's like we just get off of a big holiday season in December. And so by the time planets are in Capricorn in your 12th house, you're ready to relax and take it easy before your birthday comes around, okay? So yes, you are the center of attention right now. Having the sun in your first house is almost like having it in your 10th house of public everything. So people notice you right away, okay? There is, I do have to say, a full moon in Leo, your opposite sign, on the 5th. Okay, where you have Leo in your chart is your 7th house. It's directly across from your first house. 7th house is the house of partnerships and close relationships. So one of these will be the focus of your attention on this day or a few days after or a few days before. A romantic relationship, a business relationship, or just a friend, okay? 7th house is also the house of arrangements and agreements. So it could be a time, too, where you begin a new one with one of these people in your life, because maybe the other one went its course already, and maybe it didn't work out, or you have a better idea. Okay, but full moons are there to bring a problem to the surface so it can be discussed and resolved. Okay, so that's pretty much, I don't see anything too crazy going on here. You do still have Saturn in your sign. It will be moving shortly into Pisces, so you will no longer, it'll fall back and forth, I think, before a planet moves into a sign, an outer planet anyway. It takes a while till it really kicks in there and is fully in that sign. So, anyways, a lot of times maybe you could be thinking the worst. Once someone, a close friend, or like I said, a romantic or business partner could even say to you, I want to talk to you about something. And right away, you could get this, get a little upset, not even thinking that it might be something good. Okay, you're getting used to that, I don't know, kind of like a depressing state sometimes that Saturn brings into your life. Okay, even when happy stuff happens, you're waiting for something to, I don't know, go wrong. Okay, so that will be leaving you very soon. But anyways, so Venus is in Pisces, okay, in your 2nd house where you have the sign of Pisces. So you, second house is earned income and things that you own that are valuable. It's luxury items. It's also just cash. It's money that you make from whatever it is that you do for a living. Even if you're retired, you still have money coming in somewhere, or if you just don't work at all, there's still some way that you have resources to live off of, okay? So because it is your birthday, you know, I would have to say that you're on the receiving end of some really nice gifts at this time, because Venus does attract things to you. And when it's in your second house of money and valuables, you know, I would have to say both of those things are coming to you at this time. I don't see like some huge raise or anything through work, but there's just, you know, some things are coming to you. It could be monetary, it could be just gift wise. There's a new moon here on the 20th in your second house in Pisces, so it does bring a new beginning in your money. Okay, a lot of times, you know, you have that standard everyday way of earning a living through a job or something or other. And when planets are in your second house, you create a new source of income. So it could be an increase in your current way of earning money, or it could be a new source on top of that already. Okay, so that's, you know, usually what happens, let's say around a new moon, just some kind of new changes or a new beginning in your finances, okay, in your second house. Now, having Mercury in your first house, okay, up from the 11th on, makes you very, you know, talkative. You could be contacting people that you haven't spoken to in a while. You just feel like chatting. You know, you're on the receiving and sending end of communications of any kind. This could also increase like your email, even regular postal mail, text messages, voicemail, something like that. When Mercury leaves your sign, you'll realize that you had an awful lot of contact with people that you haven't before, haven't been lately. Okay, so when Venus moves, okay, I do have to say, when Venus moves on the 20th, it moves into Aries, your third house is where you have the sign of Aries, and Jupiter is there right now. Okay, the Sun will move into Pisces on the 18th, also in your second house. So also highlighting that whole money thing again. Okay, that's pretty much what all I can say is just that you know, having Venus and Jupiter both in Aries in your third house. Okay, your third house of your everyday life, the area that you live in, your neighbors, your neighborhood, your siblings, your cousins, aunts and uncles. This is the house of communication and travel, usually local. You know, with these two planets here, I'd have to say there's good luck. You know, everybody's going to have both Jupiter and Venus in Aries in their chart, wherever they have Aries. So your good fortune seems to be at this time within your own neighborhood or within your own area, or through your neighbors, or through some business that exists in your area. This is also, like I said, communication and travel. So you could receive some really good news through the regular postal mail. You could also possibly write something that you know, brings you good luck or good fortune in some way. It could be something pretty profound. This is an internet house too, so you could actually maybe post something on a group that you belong to online. And I don't know, it could go viral or something or other, but these two planets together will bring good fortune wherever they're transiting. So even a sibling, old classmate from like grade school or something like that could, I don't know, be a source of good fortune for you. If I were you, I would enter local contests in my area. A lot of times car dealerships have, you know, win a car or truck or whatever. If you can find something like that, and enter as many times as you can, that is allowed. And also, if you, there are some legitimate online contests that you can enter. So even entering on the internet, this being third house and the ninth house, both being internet houses, okay, media, whatever. So, and there is a possibility here that maybe you are You know, going away, like a day trip, weekend trip, overnight, someone is treating you to something possibly for your birthday. But it doesn't even have to be just for your birthday. It could be for a just because. Okay, so just, you know, things really, really, even more so when the sun enters your second house. It's fantastic in your first house, but when it enters your second house, a lot of really good possibilities pop up for you. I'd have to say you could have some like really good fortune, possibly traveling, like tri-state area or something like that, or just being in the right place at the right time in your neighborhood. Okay, even if it's like a neighbor letting you in on some kind of, not necessarily a secret, but information you were unaware of that you could really benefit from. Okay, so the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Aquarius on the 18th and 19th. And the best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Leo, and those dates are the 4th, 5th, and 6th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 1st, 14th, 15th, 26th, 27th, and 28th. The best time for money is the 6th, 7th, 8th, 20th, and 21st. The best time for your career is the 11th, 12th, and 13th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 9th, 10th, 11th, 22nd, and 23rd. So, happy Valentine's Day to you, and also happy birthday. Make sure you do something for your birthday, even if it's just to sit around and do absolutely nothing. That's still doing something nice for yourself, okay? We're just not having to do anything. Okay, check out my weekly forecast, and I will see you then. Goodbye.